is a space for Black women to shift from survival mode and slip into the soft life. Hello, my loves. Welcome to the soft life. Girl, how y'all doing? Okay, so today's tea is so good. I'm sipping my Flow Womb Wellness tea. I've added some cinnamon and it's just giving me warm vibes because today your girl needs it. Okay, so let me just start like this. I did not plan on telling this story. I was like, okay, I'm not going to share it, but here I am, okay? Here we are, okay? Telling this story because I know I'm not the only one that's been there. And when I free myself, I free you guys too. And I'm all about us getting back to ourselves and feeling like ourselves. So here we go, okay? So I took my baby to the trampoline park, right? You know, one of those loud, very much overstimulating places where the kids are going crazy, wild, jumping all over the place. And the parents, like myself, are just letting them run around because they need to burn some of the energy off, girl, and not in my house, okay? So it's my go-to on tough days. And honestly, we were just having a really good time. My baby was laughing and running around and living his best life. And I was feeling cute and feeling light. I've been juicing. I was feeling playful. I was feeling like, okay, body, you know, we're outside. It's warm. This is great. So I started jumping. I started jumping a little bit at first, nothing crazy, just bouncing. And then I did one jump where I was like really feeling myself because I've been working out. So I started feeling myself and I jumped really high and did a little toe touch in the air. Girl, tell me why on the way down I peed. Okay, now calm down, calm down. Not like peed on myself soaking wet, not dramatic, but just like a little squirt, just a little bit, okay? But enough, you know what I mean? Enough for my soul to leave my body for a little bit, okay? That feeling of butterflies in my stomach, I peed on myself a little bit. I landed and I just froze, okay? I literally froze. I did not move. I didn't say anything. I just stood there for a second like, did that just happen? And immediately my brain started spiraling like, okay, I'm 39. I thought I was past postpartum, but is this my life now? Like, what? And what messed me up the most is that this isn't right after having a baby. This isn't freshly postpartum. This isn't like I just got out of the hospital. We're talking 3.5 years later. Okay, this is much later. I thought I was back, baby. I thought I was back. I'm feeling good. I'm active. And I was like, okay, Anna, you survived it. You still got it. And apparently my pelvic floor said, not quite. And I know somebody is listening like, girl, me too. Yes, sis. Me too. Because no, why? Why does nobody warn us about this part? We hear about postpartum mom pooches and bellies and baby weight and depression, but not like this. Not the random little leaks. Not the sneezing and crossing your legs. Not the laughing too hard and running to the bathroom praying, okay? Not jumping at the trampoline park, girl, and immediately regretting it on the way down. Like when I left the house, I made sure my wig was intact and on tight, but never did I think my pelvic floor would be the problem. Okay, nobody sits you down and says, hey, years later, girl, your body might still be catching up. So I'm here to tell you that years later, your body might still be catching up. Okay, so when it happens, you feel embarrassed or old, like, am I getting old? Is something wrong with me? And I need you to know that nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with me. My body is just talking. So I couldn't stop thinking about it. And instead of shaming myself because your girl looks good, I've been working on myself. I feel good. I have more energy and I am moving forward. I just need to pay attention to my body. Like my body carried life. My womb stretched. Things shifted. My body went through stress, hormones, healing, not sleeping enough, and just really surviving for years. And that little moment at the trampoline park was just feedback. My pelvic floor, that whole area down there, it's muscles, real muscles. And pregnancy, birth, stress, age, all of it affects your pelvic floor. The same with your core, especially if you had ab separation like me after pregnancy, after birth, like that mom belly that quite never regains its shape. If your stomach never fully came back together, which mine didn't in the beginning either, then your body is doing extra work to hold everything into place, including your pelvic floor. So when you jump or sneeze or laugh too hard or apparently do toe touches at the trampoline park, things can slip. And it's not because you're weak. It's not because you haven't been supported, but this part hit me. We don't talk about inflammation in the womb area enough. Stress, not resting, eating that McDevils in the drive-thru, girl, holding them stressful emotions in your beautiful body, girl, holding them folk in your body. All that stuff has to live somewhere, and it creates strain, weight, and pressure on your pelvic floor. And when your womb becomes inflamed or tense, then the muscles around it don't move right. They don't function right, girl. They don't act right. They don't respond the way that they used to. So it's not like do some Kegels, say some prayers, and keep it pushing. It's deeper than that. Let me say this like I would tell my sister, okay, girl, Kegels alone are not going to save you. Trust me, I tried. They are not going to save you. Sometimes you need help. Sometimes you need to slow down, breathing, meditation, learning how to actually connect to your body, moving gently, not forcing workouts, not trying to hurry up and bust down and snap back, but rebuilding. So I had to focus on my diastasis recti, which are the muscles that separate when you give birth and have a lot to do with the strength of your pelvic floor. And for me, it was little things, consistency. I had to take a look at how I was eating, how I was resting, because I know my body can't heal in survival mode forever. Warm foods, less inflammatory foods, more water, teas like my Flow Womb Wellness Tea, and actual rest. Not scrolling in bed, but actual rest, like sleep, like sitting still doing nothing, breathing, giving my whole body a chance to just rest. And that part for me is hard because resting feels unproductive. But healing does not care about productivity. Child, healing does not care about productivity. Now, it's just me and you, so let's be honest for a second, okay? Stuff like this can mess with your confidence. I am, y'all know, 39, girl, out here dating again. And I mean, is this where we are? Is this where we are? It makes you think twice about being playful before jumping, before fully letting go, before doing the things. And I think that hurt a little bit more than actually the squirt, honestly. But I had to remind myself that my body is not trying to embarrass me. It's just asking for care. And so I got busy. Doing my diastasis recti and womb yoga in the mornings. And after about 2 weeks, I could feel the difference. I felt control when I laughed at a meme that my sister sent me, or I coughed too hard or sneezed or could not, in the grocery store, girl, Ralphie is running around screaming, crying for crackers. I can't hurry up and get to the bathroom. Like, I felt like I was able to control my body and control my bladder and control my womb again. So I want you to hear this from one sister to another. This is not your forever. There are levels to pelvic floor care and pelvic floor therapy. And you definitely want to catch it early, but it does not have to be your forever. No matter where you are in your pelvic floor journey, if it's led to incontinence, if it's led to painful sex, if it's led to kind of that mommy belly that you can't quite get to, it's not forever. It's a season. Bodies heal. When you give your body what it needs and less of what it does not, it has all the tools and the resources and the God-given ability to heal itself slowly, gently, over time. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to hide it. And you don't have to feel ashamed. If you peed a little bit when you laugh, girl, it's all right. If you've crossed your legs tight, it's all right. If you have laughed and prayed, it's all right, girl. Welcome to the mama tribe. We gave a lot to birth these babies. We gave up a lot to birth these babies. And it is not in vain. Okay, you can still be bad and bougie, and you can still be normal and pee a little bit when you laugh. I'm giving you permission. Okay. Now back to the trampoline park. When I think about that moment, I don't really like cringe and oh my God anymore. I laugh at myself because the moment didn't make me smaller. It just made me more aware. And honestly, that's the soft life too. Being more aware, being more gentle, being more connected to myself. So if this episode made you feel seen, girl, good. If it made you feel less alone, even better. Your body is not failing you, it's evolving. And healing is allowed to be slow and messy and confusing. And just one day, it all comes together. Thank you for sitting with me, my love. Thank you for being real. Girl, thank you for listening and letting me tell you. I needed to tell this to somebody so that I didn't feel alone. The same way I don't want y'all to feel alone, I didn't want to feel alone either, okay? You don't have to whisper about this anymore, like to your mom and ask questions on the side. I got your back, girl. I done told you all my business. So we are basically besties. If you're listening at this point, we're basically best friends, okay? So remember, my loves, it's safe to shift from survival mode to the soft life. Thank you so much for watching. I love having you here. Now, my podcast is streaming on Apple and Spotify. And you can visit my website for products to help you heal without another pill or procedure like my book. And girl, tell a friend, auntie, sister, cousin, because you know we don't gatekeep around here.